All right, welcome everybody. We're gonna start it today, and we're talking about the human biofield. And what I titled today's, I didn't edit it. The human biofield and distance healing. The human biofield and distance healing. So I want to share. First, see if I can bring this up. Yes, we're all here. The doctors they made it on. We've all made it on here together finally, right? Getting the links figured out once again. You know, it's like everything updates constantly. Isn't that interesting? We're always changing, aren't we, Dr. George?
May I just ask? Sorry, is the line, do we hear you, not the best sound? Everyone, you, Kevin, or just me?
It's probably...
No.
You're cracking.
Kevin's breaking up.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully it comes through okay. And sounds better and better. Vesta, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if it sounds okay. There we go.
It's good now.
All right, good.
It's cleared now.
Well, so just like technology, just like nature, everything's always changing all the time.
This is right.
and how we detect our environment. This is one of the things that we're interested in. This is part of the nervous system, is part of life. For those that are new, we go live each and every Wednesday to talk about the human experience. How do we help that move in a better way, like healers do, like doctors, that we are professional chiropractors around the world, and we work with in this program. We work with remote healing, distance healing, and I try to bring up topics each and every week that bring about more understanding to the nature of what it is to be a human being, and how do we positively impact that, positively affect that. And a lot of that is what we think, what we perceive. Of course, we don't have to, but it's recommended, in my opinion, to open your beliefs, open your perceptions to how things work. Sometimes the evidence is right in front of us, and we have a belief how things work, and we don't see the truth for what it is. Dr. George, Dr. Vesna, Dr. Sasha, I want to say welcome aboard. And we're talking the human biofield. I've been studying up on the human biofield because of lectures I'm doing and a set of coursework I'm taking. And it's a new part of knowledge, what I think every professional needs to know, every healthcare professional needs to know, the human biofield. It's becoming, in my opinion, the next part of the anatomy system. You know, we all have the what's the weird experiences that we get, the deja vus, the mother's intuition, the gut instinct. You know, we each have that feel. We check people out. Are they lying? Are they telling the truth? Our radar, so to speak. And that has a connection between our human body and our human health, our function, our well-being. Dr. George, any thoughts? What's been popping through that mind? Yeah, go ahead, fire away.
When you said today's topic was the human biofield and distance healing, I think we should deconstruct the distance idea, because it's kind of an illusion, really. I mean, one understanding of the universe is that everything is everywhere. Everything communicates with everything, and this idea of time and disconnected one thing from another is somewhat of an illusion. And I think that's a good place to start in accepting the idea that even though we're not in the same proximity and in physical contact, in some way we are in contact. And an example of that would be this technology, glitchy as it is, allows us to communicate and see each other on 3 different parts of the world right now. So if we can just say, well, geez, if a machine could do it, this can do it as well. When we, and I mean we the doctors, but anybody could do this just by practicing, can reach and touch and help and alter distance to us. So hopefully that helps.
Yes, it does. I'm gonna pull up so everybody can see it. Doctors at home and everybody in the audience is a talk on prepping, biofield biology, and tuning in from afar. That's the current title. And I'm just gonna share a few pictures because I love pictures. To me, speak thousands of words and relate these concepts very deeply. And hopefully, you can see at home. This is just a rough picture of a brain and brain waves. And we have a EKG when we measure the heart. And here's another brainwave technology that's measuring how our thoughts and the things that our body perceives.
There you go.
Yeah. Hopefully it's coming through a little better. And then just these ideas of the magnet, north and the south pole, the magnetic field. And our human body is another magnet standing on edge with the field, with the iron filings around it. That's why we can see it. And our human body operates much the same way. We can get a better out of that. Get the whole picture. Nonetheless, we have, again, I was reviewing a concept, but we have these layers of our existence around us.
Mm-hmm.
And we call it our, psychologically, we could call it our child self, our youth, our future self, our past, all these different terms. But physically, we have layers as well. This is an artist, Alex Gray, I believe.
Right. Yeah.
And so these ideas that we're more than just our physical body. We can sense with just our fingers or see with our eyes. I'm not going to read that one. I'm going to pull out a fun quote here. But I'm not going to see if I can find the right slide. But nonetheless, the point being is that Dr. George, let's get you back out of that. Point being that we have this multi-dimensionality that makes us a human being, and looking at it separately is where we've been used to, and looking at how all interrelates and is interwoven through these different layers and dimensions, and there's different methods, including what we're doing here, that can have a positive influence on that. Dr. George, go ahead, fire your thoughts, and then Sasha, Vesna, if you have a comment, raise your hand, and I'll call on you. We're just seeing that, Dr. George.
Yeah, I see those gray pictures, and it makes me, think of the vibrations, and that really we're an instrument. Our body is a physical instrument with which we play the music of our lives, and it works better when it's in tune. And it can be brought to proper tune from a distant source so we're the tuners of people, and we're, because we're in the same field of what has been created, we can communicate through that field and affect beings in the same field. That's a leap of faith, but you guys can fill in the gaps. Go ahead, Kev.
Well, it's a leap of faith, and it's so. Thank you, George, for handing that off. But and I'll say it is that we have a number of institutes and research groups that are demonstrating intentionality, how it makes an impact to the human experience, and I've cited it in previous conversations, Lynn McTaggart's work. And now I'm just pulling up another image here to show you. My goodness gracious. Here we are. It is, there we are. Dr. William Tiller's work And where I found out most about his information had to do with another technique I was taking. And let's see if I can get this to fit better, Mike. That bugs me. I like things to fit the screen right, and I can't get that word on the left to fit in all the way. Anyway, the structure and the function, but we also have these other levels of us, and we know for a fact that a group of people affect the space before the space is entered in by the group of people. There's something that occurs with the expectation in a space. So when there's an expectation of healing, when there's an expectation of getting well, or whatever that may be, or learning a lot, or having fun, or winning the ball game, all these things build an energy in a physical place, and that could be in your home. We know there's just different layers of understanding that go together, and we have these common everyday experiences that affect us from afar, and now we're just looking at the provability of it all, and what is acceptable data and how that looks. If I'm railing around, I apologize, but Dr. George, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I may have found the answer in the chiropractic textbook again.
Yeah.
So I'm going
to
briefly about 2 principles. The major premise of chiropractic, which says a universal intelligence is in all matter, continually giving to it all of its properties and actions, thus maintaining it in existence. So we say that the universe has an intelligence. Now, there's a subset of that. This is Article 50, the second step of the normal complete cycle. The localized or inborn intelligence of a living thing is the innate intelligence, a finite portion of universal intelligence in a finite portion of matter, whose mission it is to keep the matter in active organization. So the innate intelligence, the life force, the information of the life force that causes our body to be alive, is a subset of the universal intelligence that maintains the universe in existence. Therefore, they're connected. They're part of the same thing. And what most people aren't familiar with is how one individual portion can communicate with another one over great distances. We know we can talk to each other, we can think about each other, and then they can call us on the phone. We're just taking it to another step and being able to analyze and adjust people all over the world from where we are. So hopefully that helps.
Well, it does, George. And now, the wonderful thing about the Green Books is that it has done a significantly remarkable job of describing this phenomena that we talk about, and it's laid out in the principles of chiropractic. And now yes, the chiropractic textbook. What volume is that, George? 14.
Volume 14, 1927. They started talking about this. Right around the time of quantum physics.
When publishing was pure still. And so that being said, now we're having scientific explanation of these phenomena that the doctors, the chiropractors in the early years were describing. And what we're talking about, George, I just came across my talk again, and I'm putting it together, but scalar waves. Scalar waves. It's another level of energy, I'll say, another level of light, of communication, of information. I gotta keep it in the realm of information because it travels faster than the speed of light, and somehow it evokes the infinite nature of everything. And it's the conundrum of what this solves. Pull that right there. This instrument, Newton's cradle, Dr. George, I think it's what it's called.
Don't know Newton's cradle.
I'll show you what I mean. This thing, perpetual motion.
Oh, yeah.
It's the nature it's the nature of why this continually runs forever once it's started. This is the analogy I was shared. Scalar waves.
Well, they say a thought or an intention goes out and infinitely, and it affects the universe everywhere to a certain degree.
Right.
And so our intentions is an intention is back to the triune of life. There's information or intelligence, there's physical matter that it's acting upon, and the force or the energy that allows it to act on the matter. So when we have a thought, there's an idea there, but there's also a motive force that sends it out into the rest of the universe. That's what an intention is.
Level, I'll share here, hopefully you can see the screen. The intention level is the directed force, the direction. The information is that infinite nature. That's the thing that's the area that connects everything, that knows everything, that is everything.
Right.
And this is how we can have our intention as professional distance healers here, where we have this intention to connect to the source that is you, the individual, to enact its or evoke its natural life expression or life-giving properties, and facilitating it whatever manner it's allowing or directing us to facilitate it. I saw a nice smile there, George. Sounds like something was good there. So I think we're getting warmed up for the next phase. Any final thoughts, Dr. Vesna? Thumbs down?
Right.
Thumbs down? I missed something there. Thumbs down, thumbs up. What happened there?
It's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good now.
Yeah. Okay, we're back. Thank you.
We're back.
It goes in waves, right? It goes in waves.
Mm.
Beautiful things.
I think coronal hole streams might be happening right now.
Well, I know we're
It
having...
could be
yeah. Go ahead, George.
something from the sun. I think it might be arriving today. Little coronal hole streams, a little more proton activity in the atmosphere than we're used to.
It's also a significant astrological event occurring today. And so it's just fun energies. It's changing energies.
Right.
So, an adaptation